Mr. Prasad, I hope I'm addressing you correctly, Mr. Prasad, but thank you so much for joining in, and
Yeah.
congratulations on this development. What does this mean? I mean, you got a bunch of mines, right? Some in Karnataka, some in Andhra Pradesh, some somewhere else. So
Yeah.
how important is this mine? What does this Pollution Control Board nod mean for that mine?
Yeah, good morning. Basically, this is the consent to operate, which means now we can go ahead and operate the mine and the processing plant. So this is granted to the Geomysore Services, and this actually gives us the permission to operate both mine and the processing plant, for which we have been waiting for quite some time.
Okay. So now that is this the final permission, or is there some other permission needed, Mr. Prasad?
No, this is the final permission.
So you
Final
can go ahead and
permission to
operate the mine starting tomorrow if you want.
Yeah. Not exactly tomorrow. Well, obviously, we have to do trial runs and all those things.
Yeah,
But it will take time. But this is the final permission. Yes.
Okay. So one more question from mine. By when do you expect to start the operations of this mine, Mr. Prasad?
I mean, that could take a little bit more time. I cannot give the exact dates. Maybe in a couple
Estimate?
of months, hopefully. Because in any gold mining project, you need to do a lot of trial runs when you start the processing plant. So it could take some time.
Mr. Modali, I just want to confirm, you said a couple of months, right?
Most likely.
Okay.
Most likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just a couple of answers that we're looking for so that investors understand how your business works.
Right.
Can you help us understand the significance of this mine and you must have done some surveys to understand what the potential of the mine is in the larger scheme of things. When you compare it with the other mines that you operate, where does it stack up?
I mean, I would like to respond in a couple of ways for this. The first one is, after many years, I mean, almost 80 years, this is the first gold mine to be established in this country. So in itself, it's a big boost for the gold mining industry in India. And the second point is, yes, we did a lot of surveys last 10, 12 years. We have been doing drilling, exploration, feasibility. So this particular project we have completed the feasibility for the first 10 years. And in the 10 years, we'll be producing close to around 4.5 tons of gold. So initially it will be low, but then at the peak stage, it will produce around 750 kilos per annum.
Okay. Now, from the perspective of pulling out this large amount of gold, and you're saying it'll take time to ramp up, what about the processing of the gold and the sale of the gold? I'm asking because most of our gold, and as you've pointed out, this is the first mine in a long time, is imported. So where would you sell that gold, sir?
In India, private miners like us can sell the gold to any refinery. There are many refineries. There are a couple of them in Bangalore and Hyderabad, which are close to our project. Likely, we have been talking to them. So we will sell the Doré bar, what is called as the Doré bar. That is about 90% purity. We'll sell it to one of those refineries.
Now, help us understand also, because you're just going to start operations in the next couple of months, and so therefore it doesn't really make sense to look at your financials over the last several quarters, because you will have a significant improvement in revenue starting perhaps in the second half of this financial year. So the question that I have for you, sir, is what kind of margins can you expect in the start? And will that ramp up over a period of time? Just a ballpark figure if you can give us.
Sorry, and also Mr. Prasad, also the revenues from this. So margins is first, second, but also revenues. What is the revenue that you envisage in FY26?
Yeah, I mean, from the mine itself, somewhere around 300 to 350 crores in the first year.
In FY26?
If you pull out 400 kilos of gold, that's what very likely this mine is going to produce at an EBITDA margins of around 60 or 55 to 60.
Prasad, sorry. Mr. Prasad, just one clarity, please. I heard you say that 750 kilos is the peak production, right? So,
peak production, yes.
So 400 kilos will happen in FY26 or will it happen later?
The 400 probably the next financial year. This year, because we will start a bit late. Exactly, I cannot give the timelines when we are going to start. subject to various other things.
Let's assume
next year,
you do 400 kilos in FY26. Therefore, you will do what?
Yeah.
What's the revenue run rate for that 400 kilos in FY27? Sorry.
at 27, probably we'll go to almost like 600 kilos.
And what is the revenue run rate of that, sir?
In the sense, see the EBITDA margins, I can tell you it will be around 60% EBITDA. That's how we do.
And so
Then-
therefore, the revenue recognition that you would have would depend on the prevailing
Yeah.
gold price, right?
Yeah. Prevailing gold price. That is on the whatever the Indian Bullion Jewelers Association gold price. That's what we get.
Okay, and so therefore that's why you were saying 400 crore in the first year, which is FY26, and additional over. So you're saying that, and what is the kind of ramp up that you would have, sir, over the next 10 years? You said that overall 4.5 tons, right?
No, that is from this mine. It is about a ton. That's what we are expecting in the next 10 years. But when I said 4 or 5 tons in our there's a Deccan gold mines. We have other mines. That one in Kyrgyzstan, which also get into operational very soon, probably maybe September, October. So that is something which will come into the production. So next 10 years, I was talking about the multiple projects, not just this project.
Mr. Prasad, just one final question, sir. 400 kilos or 600 kilos, currently the pricing is about 10 lakh rupees per kilo. So if you do 400 kilos, suffice to say you'll do about 40 crores of revenues from there?
No, 400 kilos would give you almost 400 crores. Each kilo is close to 1 crore now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry.
That's the price.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah, 96 lakh rupees, so close to 1 crore, yeah, you're right. So, okay, you might do about 400 crores of revenue in the next financial year, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, okay, and 60% EBITDA margin, okay. Well,
Yeah.
wishing you all the best for that and more, Mr. Prasad. Thank you so much, congrats on this.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's 11% higher for this business. For a
Climbing
business.
up, stock climbing up while we were having that conversation.
You're talking about the revenues, right? So 45 crore was the full year revenue for, and which is what he's talking about.
Because they don't
didn't
have any mine
mines.
operational, right, per se. So this won't happen. But when it happens, and just one small point here, is that they would have accumulated losses for all these years.
Yes.
Let's assume the last 7 years accumulated losses help them offset any tax benefits as well. So depends. Now, this company has been in the realms of gold mining conversation since 2006.
Yeah.
They've been talking about this. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying they haven't gotten permissions. Finally, they have one. Let's see if the street buys it, because it's a very expensive stock based on current valuations.
So it's literally like the doors have opened. Sone ka pitara khul gaya hai.
They
From what
finally
they're
struck
saying,
gold.
yes.